Yo, 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 what's up? What's poppin'? How you doing? How your mama? All of them. It is your favorite candy lady, Mrs. I Candy.
And it is her, she, me, Miss Mocha.
And we are
Two Hot Chicks.
And we're back.
We are.
All right, so we got a special guest in the building, Mr. Cairo Jace.
Hi, Mikey.
He just turned 1 year young, okay?
Yay.
Woo! Okay, so guys, listen. My family's sick, okay? And being that I have a sick 1-year-old, he is not wanting anybody but his mother. So you will definitely hear the Cairo J soundtrack. See, hear it already.
Yes, he's trying to make his mark in radio. Mm-hmm. All right.
As bosses, we got to get stuff done anyway.
Right, that's right. We learned that on our sister podcast, Like a Boss.
Right.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about that later.
All right, so it is story time.
Bing.
Mocha, what story you got for me? What's been going on?
Oh, okay. So my story time is everybody knows that I have a 13-year-old who is at the School of Creative and Performing Arts, and he was cast for the play musical Matilda. And like for the past 2 to 3 months, we have been totally indulged in Matilda. I mean, rehearsals and fittings and shoes and all this other stuff, but it all came to life at the beginning of this month, and my baby had a few shows that were just great. Not just a few, he did 5. So it was pretty awesome, and I really enjoyed it. It was just great to see him on stage. It was great to see him tug at his ear to let me know that he sees me.
Aw. That's our sign?
Yeah, that's our sign.
Okay.
Carol Burnett, I borrowed that from Carol. You know,
okay.
she was on TV and she had did an interview and she said that she would want to let her mom know that, you know, say hi to her mom, but she couldn't wave and say hi, so she would tug at her ear, and that would let her mom know she's saying hello. So we kind of borrowed that.
That is very cute. I love that. My daughter is the total opposite. She is the Braxton. I used to see he was losing because we've been at this since kindergarten, right, because he's went to that school since then. So I could see my baby was looking for me, in the crowd. He would be so we had came up with that. So he would calm down. I could he want to know I'm there. Right. So I had to do that to let him know so he don't get distracted.
Yes,
where's my mom?
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Hey, I'm here. See me. I see you. See me.
Right.
And then let's get back to work.
I laugh at my kid because whenever she does have a singing performance for school or a soccer game or something, and she sees me, it is totally, hi mom.
Yeah, so you got to work on it. Y'all got to come up with something.
Yeah, I think
to let her
cute.
know. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Very cute. Very cute.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's my story.
Shout out to Braxton, Bobby Brown.
Right.
All right then, that's
Mr.
nice.
Press. Oh, one more thing. Today, my baby is actually at this rally for youth. It's at Tangeman Hall at the University of Cincinnati, and it started
out there. That was my hangout at Tangeman Hall.
Yeah, and it started
now, but
it started at 10, and I pick them up at 6:30.
Oh my God!
Yes, and it's a rally for youth. It's and you have to be in the 7th grade to go. Okay. But he actually got to go in the 6th grade because he knows somebody. One of his best friend's mom was a facilitator, and she thought that they were mature enough to come, and so this is their 3rd year.
Okay.
Because they're in the 8th grade. So usually would be just their 2nd year, and this is their 3rd year.
Okay.
And actually they got to be a part of the planning of it, which is cool.
Okay.
And so basically he's going to be there with other, it's high schools around the whole Cincinnati area. And basically they go there and they talk about different things that they that are going on in the world, like politics and things that they want to see different even in their schools, and get together, and it's a big thing, and they have music and entertainment and food. They get a free t-shirt. It's pretty cool. So shout out to my baby in the community. Okay. All right.
Okay, so story time. We just had, like I said, Cairo's first birthday. Y'all hear him coughing and stuff. Y'all pray for my baby. Put him on the prayer list. Please let these germs leave his body in time for Thanksgiving so we can smash. But for real, oh baby. But he had his first birthday party. He just turned 1, and we had the baby shark theme. So we had it at the house. A lot of people was like, "You're not gonna have it at Chuck E. Cheese," and I just feel like a baby's first birthday, I don't remember anything.
No, so, not at all. So that'd be for
if I were to do that, that's for the other kids. I'm not about to spend $500 on other kids. And the thing that's worse to me about birthday parties for children is people love to bring their kids, drop their kids off without a gift. That is wrong. That is tacky.
Right.
I'm going to say that if you guys are invited to a birthday party,
you should
bring a gift or money for a money tree, whatever. But don't come empty-handed. That is just not cool, especially for a kid. That's not cool. So we had a close family and friends come over, and he had nice little gifts. It was nice, and then my grandparents, his great grandparents, were there, so that was really cool. And
that was good. That was
good. His auntie Amber made him a baby shark cake, 2 cakes, one for everybody and one for him, like a smash cake. And he had a good time. He started walking a couple of days before his birthday party. So he was walking around the party. So you had a good party, didn't you? You had a good party. So, yeah. And if you guys want to see pictures and see the planning of that party, go to my blog, www.iCandyPro.com, and then click on the blog tab, and you can see that's the last thing I posted, actually. It's up there, is Cairo turns 1. So, yeah, it was awesome. We had a good time. And thanks for all the comments and stuff on social media.
All right, so let's get to it.
Tea time. Is it tea time?
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so
What you serving?
It's been a lot going on in social media lately, and I've been wanting to speak on it. So, I'm going to, I keep on saying I'm going to do this, but, half the time that I be wanting to, get and do a video, my hair is in disarray.
Right, look at mine now. That's why we can't go live.
So I've come up with this thing. So I've been collecting these actual cute turbans. I know this girl, and actually shout out to Ashley, and she always her hair is short like mine, but she always grow up rocking a cute turban. So I was like, you know what, Ash, you inspired me to rock a turban. So I tried it out at work, and I noticed that I got a little head, so I had to tack it in the back a little bit. But that's gonna be my new thing, because I'm gonna be doing these little videos and stuff of makeup and gossip. So that's my
a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I don't really know. First, I'm gonna just do Facebook Live and see what I get, and then after I do that, then might do.
There should be a way to connect Instagram Live and Facebook Live. I can't stand that. Well, I don't know. It might be, and if it is, somebody please hit me to it. But as far as I know, you can only do one at a time.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Unless you got 2 different devices, you can go Facebook Live on one and Instagram Live on the other. But
that's an idea. Yeah, because I could do one on my computer and then one on my phone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So first we'll see how that goes and see if people kind of agree, if I'm getting some hits or something, because I think that's a good thing, because I want to I might just be in my face, and I'm just gonna be telling them gossiping, I've been meaning to tell y'all, because I be having stuff and then I call and tell you, then you know what I'm saying. So okay,
I like it. I will tune in.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing that. Okay, so let me first put this out there. Ja Rule was, he was basically clear of, in a lawsuit, of that Fry Fest catastrophe.
Yeah.
He was found not to have anything to do with the whole downfall. He was up on the up and up, and so y'all stop clowning Ja Rule.
Right.
Okay?
I didn't think he had nothing to do with it anyway.
Yeah, but people was like, you and he was saying, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
I thought it was a great concept or whatever. So that is kind of
money off of the downfall. So
no,
yeah. He took their money and he
right.
It, but he didn't get
the money. Right. So. The other dude, he used Ja Rule's name. Basically, he got duped just like everybody else. So he actually was clear in the lawsuit of the Fry Fest. So he is all good on that. So Keisha Cole's new show came out this week, and it was called Keisha Cole New Life. and the first show was on, and it showed like her baby shower up into the birth of their baby, and it kind of showed their life and what was going on up into the birth of their son, whose name is Tobias.
That's the new baby?
Yeah, that's the new baby's name.
Toby!
Okay, so I was just telling Miss Eye Candy that I'll have mixed feelings because I felt kind of like she kind of shitted on Frankie. And at the beginning of the whole thing, she was asking everybody to, like, her cousin, her best cousin, Keita Boo.
That's her best cousin?
Yeah.
Who's your best cousin?
Jerry Laverne Sims.
Shout out to Dr. Green, my favorite cousin, honey.
I just feel like she kind of shitted on her because she wanted her to get her there, like, get Frankie here. That would, and then when Frankie got there, they was at like she couldn't really come to the baby shower. Talking about Keisha, she got sick. It was on her, and she was saying that she was having Braxton Hicks.
Keisha couldn't come to the baby shower,
so she came late. So she didn't really get to have be with her people or whatever. Okay. So she had something like where just her mother and then his mother and grandma and them came over to open gifts or whatever. And then at that point, Frankie was like, well, you said that we was going to talk about me being there when the baby was born. And then she was like, well, but then didn't really want to talk about it. And then she actually, when Frankie got up, she told his mother, like, it's your first grandchild. We want you to be there. And then Frankie kind of had a moment where she broke down and cried and was like, because of her addiction, da-da-da-da. And she was just saying, I don't know. I just feel like, and then so she had started crying because they had started praying for her or whatever. His family, his mother and grandmother was praying for her. And then Keisha, like they was embracing her because Frankie had started crying. And then Keisha just went to sit down. And I just thought that was just kind of like, I don't know. So now that she back on TV, it kind of makes me question, like, her. Like, she know Frankie good TV. Did she want that? But you've
known how Frankie is from the get-go. That's the thing I've noticed about Keisha Cole. Let's just be, not this show, but other shows, because she's had a couple. And each show, she wants it to be known that Frankie was not there. Frankie was a crackhead. She wants to say, oh, we know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know.
Right.
So if you got a new life, and your mother's trying to have a new life, I'm not sure if Frankie is with her addiction, but I've met Frankie, man down, cold 10, okay? Right. Ladies, even clean, she crazy, okay?
Right.
But you know your mom. So, like, you invite your mom, to this thing, knowing she's going to be herself.
Right.
Don't treat her like that. Like for me, my father is extra. Like, he is extra. And he's not a drug addict. He's extra sober, you know? And I invite him to everything. That's my daddy. I apologize in advance, like, hey, my dad's coming and he's a little crazy. Just, ignore his crazy antics. He's good people, regardless, and then we just keep it moving.
Right.
But that's my dad. I'm not going to have my dad come somewhere and then treat him crazy and embarrass him in front of people. Like, that's your family. And I do feel like Keisha Cole does that with Frankie a lot. Like, how many times does she have to apologize? I understand that your childhood was messed up. But it really wasn't, because you were raised by somebody else that took care of you. Right. But that wasn't your mama.
Right.
Your mama, I get it. However, I feel like the fact that you weren't in there like Neffy was, you got a better end of it.
Oh, yeah, and another thing is, too, in the show that Neffy sent the gift with Frankie.
Okay.
And she kind of, like, shitted on that. She was like, it was like one of those things that you put in your seat, like when you driving, like so you could see your baby, like the baby could see your face, and stuff, like a mirror thing. Like, it was cute. And then she was like, So I was trying to figure out what the hell Neffy did to her, because I saw
She's
Neffy
always had an issue with her and Neffy. It's always been that because Frankie raised Neffy.
I mean, if you think that, because why is she coming for her like that? But that is an issue.
But the thing is, like, that's not my life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand the dynamics of how you feel, and she's entitled to have her opinion, her feeling. However, on the outside looking in, you got the better end of the deal,
right?
Because you weren't in that. Neffy was in that,
and she is battling her own addictions too now because of the kind of life she had. She had her husband and her cousin slept together, and now they together. You know what I'm saying? Having kids, like, what the hell? Like, this woman then went through hell and back, raped and all that, like.
Neffy been through it. Yeah. And Keisha been through it. I'm not trying to say not, but if you're going to make amends and be cool with your family, make amends and be cool with your family. Don't have them on your show to treat them crazy for ratings. Like, don't do that.
Right.
And I'm at the point to where I'm starting to feel bad for Frankie because I think that they put her on these shows to exploit her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
to have a storyline for Keisha.
Well, not even that. Just BET or VH1, whoever want to put Neffy on at the time, it's like, this good for TV. We don't mind her looking crazy as shit as long as we get our ratings. Right. I think that's messed up because she's a person at the end of the day, and she's an addict. She's always going to be an addict. So if she's trying to be clean, you giving her bad publicity. People going to talk about it in the blogs. That might make her relapse. And all that kind of stuff. So just... I feel bad and I pray for Frankie in all of this because honestly, you shouldn't have brought her on the show if you weren't going to embrace her.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I understand you pregnant. Just had that situation not too long ago myself. You know what I'm saying? So you are hormonal and stuff like that. But that's still your mother.
Right.
Show her respect in the fact that
I didn't get it.
You can tell his mom, we want you when it's your first one. But Frankie, I don't know. You know, like, that's messed up now. That's your mama. Because when I was... having my son, I was instantly having a C-section with my son. So I was already under the impression that it would just be me and my husband back there. Because, you can't have that many people back there for us. This is surgery.
Right.
So, my mother-in-law was like, well, if something were to happen and your husband didn't come back there, could I come back there? Mm-hmm. And I felt kind of awkward.
Right.
Because I have a mother.
Right.
And if anything, I want my mom with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Keisha, you gonna really just dog out your own mama?
Right, exactly.
Like, I don't care how many grandkids she got. That's your mama.
Right, and she wasn't there when the first little boy was born either.
Even if she was there for her other kids and they, and their children.
Girl, right. If I have another kid, my mama gonna be there, period. My mom was there with Braxton. My mama gonna be there.
Right.
She gonna be there, period. Okay?
My mom wasn't back there. Like, my mom wasn't there with my daughter because it was during the ice storm. She went back there with me and my dad. And then my mom was at the hospital for my son. Mm-hmm. But it was just me and my husband. So my mom hasn't ever been back there with me anyway. Right. So if I were to have a situation where she could be with me, come on now, my mama. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, don't do your mama like that, Keisha. Don't do that. I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't know it aired Monday, but I'll go on demand and watch it. But yeah, Keisha, don't do Frankie like that. I love Frankie. Man down, cold 10.
Right. So that was that. I've also read, obviously the Housewife of Potomac has picked up production again and everybody is recording.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah, and so somehow Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard has got into an altercation that turned physical. And out of this altercation, Candace is suing Monique for assault. So
that irritates me.
And then it looks like Monique has countersued her. So what you thinking about this situation? We haven't seen it yet because it hasn't been released. Right. It hasn't.
I've watched a few vlogs, video bloggers. I watch Bondi Blue. Mm-hmm. She's in New Orleans. She's actually kind of built like a acquaintance with Monique because they did Instagram Live after the show a couple times. Mm-hmm. And so she reached out to her just to make sure she was okay and stuff like that. But she said she didn't want to know the specifics because she talks about it in her vlogs. She does the reviews and she doesn't want to know in advance because then it's going to take away the shock and stuff like that. So I watched her this morning talking about it. So that's how I know about this story. But from Candace's previous behavior in the last season, you instigate a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? True. She had a butter knife, waved it at Ashley, all that kind of stuff. Now, if Ashley would have smacked that butter knife and smacked you in the face, would she have been wrong? Ashley was definitely wrong because she was in her house, but you pulled out a weapon on her. You know what I'm saying?
Did have it
right. So my thing is, if you can bark, don't be mad. Right.
Somebody bite.
Exactly. So
don't shake the table if you don't want to get shook.
That's how I felt about Portia and Kenya. I was pissed that they was mad at Portia for dragging Kenya. Yes, because Portia gave her warning after warning. Stop it. Don't put it in my face. Yeah. And she put it right in her face and she snatched her.
Yes.
I feel like there is a thing as instigating and ass kicking. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Called open up a can of worms. That's what it's called.
Yes. So I feel like Candace, and then the last season, Candace definitely did some shady stuff to Monique. Yes, she lied on her. She said that she said something, and then she took it out of turn when she knew exactly what it was. Trying to play it like she didn't.
Amistad. Yeah.
But she said she's, free. Amistad, give us free, wild and free. And then she called her a slave. Yeah. You know that's not what she said.
wasn't.
And she said wild and free.
Yeah,
like
she was very descriptive.
Spirited. She said free spirited. Like Amistad, give us free. She ain't mean slavery. She just wanted the line, give us freedom. That's what she meant. So, and you know that. We know that from watching it. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. You knew it from the conversation. Right. And then you played dumb. So you tried to start something. Then you got upset that she really wasn't on the whole, I don't want to fight with Ashley thing like you do, even though Ashley did me wrong last year. I'm pregnant and I'm trying to be peaceful.
Right.
You ain't like that she ain't had
because she wasn't on your same
Exactly.
team.
So I feel like Candace is bringing that same energy onto the new season, and I hope that it all works out for Monique. I'm seeing Monique at this point because
I've always liked Monique since day one because Giselle was so jealous of her. And I felt like,
but she was like, y'all don't have a
homeless.
House? Right. No, we have 4 houses.
No, 5, I think she said. Okay. All right. So I've always liked Monique, and she's like a good mom and
a good wife.
Yeah, she is.
I listen to her blog, her podcast, Not for Lazy Moms. I listen to that all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start listening to that. Yeah.
I like Monique. I like what she's about. I feel like she is the essence of a Potomac housewife. She's the only one that financially, is a Potomac housewife. They got it going on to where they can live in, but they don't live on the outskirts. Right. They don't live in no condo. Right. She is a wife that's living in Potomac that has made a name for herself with this opportunity, and she's doing a good thing about it. She's in a charity. She's into organic stuff and essential oils for her kids and mothering, and she encourages that.
Yeah, we most definitely are team Monique.
Yeah, so I'm even without knowing the story, I'm team Monique.
Right. I'm gonna say that I like Candace because I felt we had a similar story.
I liked her when she first came.
Yeah,
I didn't like her.
Like her mom was like. I feel like our moms like the dominance in our life. We had that similar.
Okay.
But I don't take that out on my friends.
Right.
I mean, do I?
No, you don't. You definitely don't. Like, I bite you back. I'm definitely a bite back friend.
Yeah.
But no, you definitely don't do that. But I feel like when Candace first came, I liked her. I like that she don't let anybody pick on her.
Right.
She stand up for herself. But I feel like last season, she was trying to get in with the Green Eyed Monsters a little bit. And it backfired on her. Yeah. Because first of all, they fake anyway.
Right. They ain't even true to themselves.
Right. So you just going in the wrong crew, sis. Yeah. And I like Monique.
She don't even got green eyes though.
Well, Ashley don't either. Ashley has weaseled her way in there a little bit. But yeah. So shout out to Monique, girl. I'm rooting for you, please. And I'm happy you countersued her butt back because if she started it and you finished it, okay.
Also, now we talk about housewives. Congratulations goes out to Candy and Todd. Their new baby was born on the 22nd.
Got a baby.
Blaze Tucker.
Blaze
Tucker. Yeah, was born today, surrogate.
I promise you, they be having some interesting names for these kids.
Blaze.
But think about it, Riley, and then what's the other daughter name?
No, she got a normal name.
I know.
What's her name?
That's a shame. I don't want to
what is
over
her
it.
name?
We not dogging you out, Ty's daughter. Look, I am breaking out my phone to find out.
I mean, with a K though, Kyra with a K, because it's KP or something on her thing. I don't know. But then now they got the baby Blaze.
Ace, I'm still okay with Ace. Blaze is different. That's the different
Blaze.
name.
She's here. Blaze Tucker, born at 6:54 on November the 22nd, weighing 8 pounds and 1 ounce. And they said, it just said, I'm so thankful to add another healthy, beautiful baby girl to our family. So a congratulations goes out to Candy and Todd. Okay, Kayla, that's her name, right? Kayla.
I'm there, but they ain't gave me the name. I got pictures of her and everything.
I think her name Kayla or something like that. I think that's her name.
Yeah, Kayla. Kaela. Kayla. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Kayla, girl. We was gonna get your name right, girl.
Right.
But Kayla, Riley, Ace, Blaze. That's
she better live up to her.
She better be Blaze. She better be fire. Yeah, to give a name like that.
Yeah. So,
but congratulations. Definitely, that's dope.
Yeah.
I wonder how that felt because they're in the same predicament of Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade as far as the baby you go there. I guess you can do skin to skin and like she did, but you didn't carry it. I know on the show, Candy's explaining how it's different and it feels kind of weird.
Right, because you just got a baby. You just gonna come home with a baby. Right. Versus like being pregnant and going through labor. I'm sure
you ain't got to bounce back, girl.
No, she already there.
Can't breastfeed. That would be...
Well, I guess you probably could take mother's tea like I be threatening to do out with all my friends and drink it supposed to make your milk come in. I wonder if that really works. Somebody tell me who wants to lactate.
If you didn't already have one, that's interesting.
I wonder if it make you just lactate.
You know what? I'm sure that if Candy wants to lactate, even without that tea, she's so rich.
I'm sure they got an app for that.
I didn't have an app for that.
Yes, most definitely. So I guess since we're talking about, Atlanta, there was a big controversy with T.I. had did an interview.
Girl, I'm so happy talking about this.
And T.I. has said that he, it was kind of like a double standard thing. He said that basically he, King, his sons, when they had sex, it really wasn't, Yeah,
because he said, I know King that had sex. I know. Yeah. And that boy's like 14, 15.
Yeah, he like 14. Yeah. And he's like, basically.
I know he's had sex. Do you say that about your son?
Yeah.
No, you. Do you say it about your
son? No, girl. No. Heck, no. He's 13, and I be looking like, oh my God, please don't have sex. But I know eventually, I do tell him to hold his privates like a woman does, like it's sacred. Don't just go sticking it into everybody. I would prefer that you wait until you're in a loving relationship. I ain't putting the whole marriage thing on them, but I hope we'll prefer you in a loving relationship where you really understand.
And you can be adult enough to handle the adult circumstances that can come from having sex.
Right, like HPV.
It ain't even just that. It's an emotional type craziness.
Yeah.
Girl, your penis are down so well that she lose her mind.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be ready for the stuff that comes with sex. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff when you finally share your fluids with somebody.
There you go. So in this interview, it was like, I didn't even really get to watch the whole interview. I only heard some parts of it. And in this interview, he said that basically he holds his daughters to a different standard, pretty much. And then they had brought up his daughter Deja, who just turned 18, and he was saying that he goes to her.
They've been doing it for a while, going with her,
like I guess when she became an age.
Yeah, he's been going with her for her yearly checkup,
and they go to make sure.
And he goes to make sure her hymen is still intact, okay. not to make sure she ain't got cancer. Or, you know what I mean? She ain't got issues.
Well, here's the thing, though.
He's going to make sure that hymen is intact. Well, that is what he's going for.
Yeah, but this is the thing that's like a myth. Your hymen is not a proof of virginity, right? Or not. Your hymen could tear and break loose from riding a bike or jumping around. I mean, it could easily not be intact. And what's so crazy is I follow Planned Parenthood, and they tweeted it like, here's a fun fact: your hymen in place doesn't mean that you're not a virgin. And like,
but that's what they said on the interview. Like the host on the interview was saying to him, and he said the doctor said the same thing. Like, just because a hymen might not be intact doesn't mean they having it. It could be from sports, it could be from riding a bicycle. Yes. It could be, and he said, but Deja don't do none of that. So what is it? Is it intact or not? And Deja had to sign a paper. You got to sign that paperwork so they can tell me.
Parent, right?
Because and I feel like if you are in the room with her and you're saying you got to sign this paperwork, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As a doctor, I'd be like, okay, sir, I'm not gonna do this. Like.
Yeah, but I think that afterwards, Deja had spoke up and she was just saying like,
because people were saying stuff and they was tweeting stuff like that's messed up. You're messing up with her privacy, and Deja would like it. Mm-hmm. Like they would say it is messed up how you don't give your daughter privacy to do this and that, and her body is her body, and Deja would like that stuff on Instagram. So clearly she feel a certain kind of way. I don't like that. I don't like that he said, I know King having sex, but I go to make sure Deja's hymen is intact every time. And it's like, even if it wasn't about your hymen being intact, like, if it's about your body and growing, I want privacy with the doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Be able to
like
speak
the last time
whatever.
I went to see my gyno, I had to get my paps, right? And that was last week actually. And I had my mom with me. I had my 2 kids with me, and I had my mom so she could watch my kids. I wanted my doctor because he delivered them both to be able to see them. Baby just turned 1, and so after he came in and he saw them, and then he was telling me, okay, get undressed or whatever, we'll do it. So I was telling Mom, okay, take the kids and step out. She's like, I done been in here with you. I said, listen, I'm grown. I want to talk to my doctor in private. Right. Get out.
Right.
You like, give me some privacy.
Right.
Like, and it wasn't even nothing, but it's more so just to converse with him, like, okay, so how is sex now that, you've had the baby? Exactly. Like, I don't want you in here for that shit. Right. You know what I mean? And that's my mom. But I'm a grown ass married woman. If it was my dad, it'd be 10 times worse.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with that too.
So yeah, T.I.
here's
give
the
her
thing.
some privacy.
So T.I. is supposed to be talking on a red
table.
I
don't like that, because I would like to hear what Deja has to say.
Maybe
T.I.
he'll bring her. Maybe.
Yeah, because all we see is they're interviewing T.I. And I mean, that's cool. We already know how you feel about it, Tit. We heard you.
Right, but maybe he's going to basically like bring some light in and make some, because
he could have did it then. It was an interview.
I feel like that. I don't know. Maybe just like Tank.
Maybe if he hear himself later, maybe
he
like,
could say, "I didn't mean it like that." So maybe if we can bring some clarity to the situation.
Yeah.
So
because Tank has definitely recanted his statement. Okay.
Because he didn't mean it like that. We listened to the
when you listen to it, you hear it, but still, he was so adamant. You know what I mean? That ain't a fight I would pick. Pick and choose your battles. Tank, you should have picked that one.
Said like, nah.
He should have just, as soon as because they threw that out on Tank.
Right.
Which was totally off the wall. Yeah. He should have been like,
nah,
what?
Like, nah, I'm good. He
was like, just because you lie a couple of times don't make you a liar.
Or a liar. First it was a cheater first, and then it was
a liar. Right.
And then they brought it
and then it was like, what if you suck D twice?
Right.
It's like, whoa, we were just talking about lying and cheating. How you jump to that? That would have been me.
Yeah.
Why you jump to that?
Right, like that's not even. We talk about apples and oranges. Like here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I just shut her all the way down.
Yeah, let's move on.
We're not gonna even do that.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. Most definitely.
That ain't got nothing to do with cheating the line. You talking about fellatio? Now that's the whole. I'm not an expert in that department.
Exactly.
I don't do that, so I don't know.
Right.
That's what she should have said, and then it would have been over.
Right. Pretty much. I don't know. I can't speak on it. There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
So, kind of, if you can tell, like most of these stories that we've been talking about are basically kind of when social media kind of go wrong. Like it could either work for you, not necessarily social media, but like reality, just like in your business, how it could go good. It could be for the good or it could be for the bad.
Right. People can have do you think podcasts and social media? I kind of do. I think podcasts, we share things YouTube, all of that is assist. So we've talked about social media. We talked about T.I. and tweets and Instagram and stuff.
And I forgot to talk about Ray J and Princess.
Oh, girl.
Okay, so lately, this was
so that's when social media goes wrong.
Yeah. So lately, it was the BET Awards, and they were in Vegas. And it was Soul Train Awards. That's what it was. Soul Train Awards. And they were in Vegas. And we saw Ray J and Princess and Melody.
Baby Melody. Yes, and Princess is pregnant.
Yeah, they were all on the red carpet together. And they took nice pictures. Well, a few days afterwards, we saw Ray J post a picture of him and his family. And soon after, Princess posted under, like, how you gonna post a picture of our family when you left me and Melody stranded in Vegas and that, you ain't checked on us, blah, blah, blah.
And she called him Little Ugly.
Yes, she sure did. Okay, so that was the beginning. Then, recently, Ray J went live and he was saying how he's still in Vegas and he don't know why she would say that. Like, that's something they supposed to be a unit. They weren't supposed to break that bond. Why did you do that? And try to tell his side of the story or whatever. And that pissed Princess off. And then she went live. And then Princess went live and told the real deal. She said that she found the phone that Ray J had been hiding. He had like a second phone. And in this phone, he was entertaining other women. And then they decided that they was going to put this behind them. And this trip to Vegas that he asked her, Melanie, to come to was supposed to be like getting towards that or whatever. And then when they get here, he throws this on her, like, let's move to Vegas. And she like, what? Like, no, I'm about to have another baby, and I don't want to move to Vegas. This is not conducive of being raising a family. It's too much going on. You got a gambling problem, and I don't want to put you in the midst of this. Like, no, I don't want to leave, whatever.
Right.
And so he basically left, and when he left, that left them there at the hotel, and it was time to check out. She had to check out the hotel. She didn't know where to, she went and checked into another hotel. She said that she do got her car there, but she cannot drive home because she 8 months pregnant and she got to use the bathroom like every 30 minutes, and she do not want to drive like 4.5 hours in the middle of nowhere with a baby and having to keep stopping to go to the bathroom. So she was like, basically, they stranded in Vegas. Well, right before we came on the air, I just seen a video of Ray J basically with Saya, like, my mama here is in Vegas. So I'm thinking this now, once I saw that video, that, just like that couple that we talk about that was stuck in Mexico, the husband they was on a cruise and he got sick and they had to go to a Mexican hospital, and they said that they wouldn't let them leave until they gave them $14,000. And basically, they tried to leave, and they like physically restrained them. Where Tyler Perry came to save them and paid them. And once I seen Ray J walking through the airport with his mama, his mama was there, or whatever, like in Vegas, I'm thinking like, did this man got
held up from gambling?
Yeah,
his mama had to come bail him out.
Like
that might have been
like he couldn't leave.
He might have been stuck and couldn't leave to get to his family. That could be very true. Here's the thing about that: Princess has a problem with putting her business on social media.
That's true, because she started with Floyd.
Yes. And she did it with Ray J all the time. Yes. Like throughout their relationship and stuff.
Yes.
This is a chapter in my book, sis. I'm going to need you to get it. Log off of social media. Seriously, you're not going anywhere. You're not leaving Ray J. You're not.
Oh, yeah, on the video she said.
She's talking about divorce. Yeah, but she said that already. She said that the last time she was pregnant. She said that before she got married. She said that right after they got married. Like, she's always wanting a divorce. You're not going anywhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, the Ray bands and the Scooty bike, that dude got bank.
Yes, he does.
You ain't leaving him. You're not. Right. And we know this. So as a wife, as a mature woman, as a mother, handle your problems outside of social media. Right. Like, I really don't care that Ray J didn't come home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't care. You have a baby, so you need to focus on your health and having a healthy baby.
Her daughter was on the live with her. Melody, baby Melody.
I'm just saying you're pregnant with child, the stress is not good for you anyway.
Right. So she said she wasn't stressed because I guess people was telling her like, don't stress. She's like, I'm not stressed.
Oh, she is stressed.
But you stressed and you stuck in Vegas.
You stressing me out, so I know you stressed. You know what I'm saying? You pregnant. You're stressed and you're immature. Like, how old is Princess? Is she 30-something?
Yeah.
Get off of social media. Dog, seriously, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. I'm about to Google how old they are because I really want to know. Because I feel like, seriously, Princess, like, come on, girl. This is not the first or the last, time, first, second, third, or fourth time we heard about her having a rant on social media.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, she do go off on social media all the time.
What's her name? Princess Love?
Yeah.
Age. Let's see how old she is. She is 35 years old. Sis, we the same age.
Yes.
I'm going to need you
back off.
Sit down.
Stop having Twitter fingers.
Right. And stop putting Ray J, your husband, on blast, because at the end of the day, you're going to take him back. And if you take him back, how does that make you look? Stupid.
Yeah.
And Ray J is 38. He knocking on 40. I'm going to need y'all both to sit y'all butts down. Ray J, if you got a gambling problem, get some damn help, because you could, as rich as you are, you can gamble that stuff away.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Now, Ray J and Brandy are about to work on this double album. Yeah. I don't want you reflecting on my girl in a negative way. And I don't like the way Princess be coming for Brandy in the first place.
She do come for her.
I don't like that. Yes. I don't like that. I'm Brandy all day. Yes. Don't come from a friend. So, control your damn wife. Princess, sit your ass down. Because that Norwood platform, Brandy's platform, is how Ray J even became relevant.
He is, right.
So, you wouldn't have a husband if it wasn't for Brandy. Right. So, thank you, Brandy.
Right.
Sit down somewhere.
Yeah, she needs to slow down.
She do. Like, act like a damn teenager.
Right. Yes, most definitely.
But it's backfired for her, because no one is like, oh, yeah, Princess. Oh, everybody's like,
really?
Girl.
Right. Exactly. Yes. So, okay, so these stories kind of like linked on to our main topic today, which was how social media can go wrong.
Right.
And it was a case that has nothing to do with a celebrity, but a celebrity in her own right. It was this girl named Ronika Jenkins or Ronika Johnson. And she was 26 years old, and she lived in Louisiana, and she basically used social media as her like everything.
Okay.
She would basically post just about everything that she was doing on social media. But I guess she had her own business, like an interior design business where she would go in people's homes and like redecorate them, like design on a dime or whatever. And she was like real popular in doing that. Did I get her last name right?
I'm looking her up. I don't know.
Ronika, just put like Louisiana woman Facebook Live for like, Okay, so basically she had this dude boyfriend that she was dating, and they dated for like 8 years. And basically they would be on again, off again. But she had 3 children, and I don't think he was the father of any of her children. But, they had this relationship or whatever. And he winded up leaving Louisiana because I think they lived in Shreveport. She lived in Shreveport.
Renita Williams?
Williams, yeah. That's
Renita.
Renita,
yeah.
Yeah, Renita Williams. Right, that was her last name. And basically, he was going back and forth from Shreveport to Houston, right? Okay. And during this time, he had met this other girl. Her name was Rika. I didn't really say her last name. And basically, him and Rika had this relationship in Houston, and he still was going back and forth. The dude's name was Jonathan Robinson, I think that was his name. And basically, he was going back and forth from Ronika and the girl Renita, whatever her name was, in Houston. Just say the Houston girl. They was going back and forth. And obviously, he wasn't being totally truthful to the girl in Houston, about his relationship with the girl who was in Ronika. Okay.
She was 22?
She was 22 or 26.
You say 22.
I thought she was.
She went by Nunu?
Yeah, that's her name. She was only 22?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. But I thought that by the time, because it's 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20, I thought they was together for 8 years or something. But
so maybe she was
26 when it happened, maybe. It's like, it happened when she was 22. So anyway,
yeah, 22.
Okay, so damn, she was young, boss.
Yeah.
She had 3 kids though.
At 22?
3 kids at 22.
Jeez, okay.
And the oldest one was like a teenager, like 13 or something like that. And then it was like a 8 and then a 4-year-old.
Her oldest was 13.
Yeah, cause see, that's why I thought she was 26. Because she had a teenage girl who was like 13, and then like an 8-year-old, and then a 4-year-old. Because they made that clear on what I watched. Because I watched the Web of Lies. That's where I saw that first. And basically, her and the dude, because he was he was in his like early 20s, like late 20s, early 30s. Him, the dude, and basically he was going back and forth, and so the girls was going back and forth on social media about him because, they was sharing him pretty much.
Yeah.
And they was like getting, So then at one point, the girl, Ronika, was like, I'm about to bow out and I'm about to just leave him alone. So basically, she was like, I'm not messing with him. So then she went out and started getting her life back, And so she met this other dude, and her and the dude kicked it off, and they started kicking it. But dude, Jonathan, he had, I guess by Shreveport not being that big, he had people that he knew there still. And they was she was out on a date with a new dude, and they was taking pictures of the back of their head in restaurants, and he would send them who is this? Some scary stuff. And she looking around who watching us and stuff, So she didn't really tell the new dude a lot of what was going on because that would have scared him away or whatever. But he knew a little bit, my ex crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they winded up having this relationship, and so she telling old dude, the crazy dude, Jonathan, I don't want nothing to do with you, but he's still trying to get at her.
Yeah. In
the meantime, the girlfriend that he got in Houston go live and make a video talking about she chasing somebody that don't want her and all this. So she what? So, about her using social media as her little platform, she goes on social media nah, boo, you got the wrong one. Your dude basically is at me, and I don't want him, blah, blah, blah. And so that was what that was. So, girl, that must have ticked the dude off.
Okay.
So, girl, a few weeks after that happened, girl, he comes to her house, banging her door. Her mama's in there, her younger brother, and her. They all in her house. Girl, he pulls in her driveway, comes banging at her door, trying to get in. And he was she's like, no, go on somewhere, no. So, girl, they think he left, girl. He comes and kicks the door down. And once he comes in, he got an assault rifle. He, girl, shoots at the mother. The mother winds up getting out the back door. She the one who called the police. To make a long story short, girl, he winds up making her try to go live on her Facebook, but she gets kicked off of Facebook a lot because of her mouth. So she was on Facebook jail. So he took the brother phone, made the brother go live.
And she had to go live from her brother's phone.
Yes, but he had already shot her in the knee. So she bleeding, she on the ground. She going live, but you can't see, but you just see her. Basically, long story short, he holds her captives, and her brother, and basically uses that assault rifle and shoots her 4 times, like to the ground.
What about her brother? Did he live?
When he started shooting at her, the brother ran out the back door, and he got him. He said he knew that was his moment, like to get out, because he was gonna shoot him next. Yeah. So he ran out and he was able to get out. But the mother, girl, she was just see her in the video. I mean, see the mother because the police video.
I can't even watch
just
that.
Like, girl, she
I don't know when it first came
down.
out. I couldn't watch the video. Everybody was like, graphic. I was like, I don't even want to see that.
Girl, and then after he shot her, he was like, game over. He's like, no, but when the video was going, he was like, you want to be famous, bitch? He was like, yeah, I'm going to make us all famous. And then after he shot her, he was like, game over, bitch, game over. And killed that woman on social media.
What about him? Did he...
He winded up being the punk. He thought that shooting outside was going to make the police come in guns blazing and shoot him because he was too cowardly to kill himself. Right. But they didn't. They actually stormed him, took him down, and he went to jail. And he got, like, they was trying to give him, the death penalty because, like, the whole thing,
he was premeditated. Her the death penalty.
Yes, exactly. So they was trying to give him the death penalty, but her mother had opted, like she said, that, that
make him lip service time forever.
So he winded up getting life with 100 years.
That's sad. That's definitely when social media goes wrong story. And unfortunately, this kind of stuff happens a lot. I think it's bittersweet. Like for this circumstance, it's a good thing that it was caught on social media.
Right, because
that's evidence, you know? Exactly. But it's so sad that, that it happened as well. It's just like, it's scary and it's a tragedy and it's terrible. And honestly, I don't think that it's about her posting a lot on social media. I think it's honestly who you dating and you getting involved with because you got with a crazy dude, basically. And then the other girl, and that's
the other girl was like 39.
But that's the young generation, though. She old then.
Yeah, she was 39.
But that's a princess acting stupid on social media.
She was 39. I think the other woman, Ronika, she was the one who eventually talked him into like turning himself in. And,
I wonder what happened with her.
I don't think no charges was pressed against her because she didn't know that he was going to do that. Oh, yeah, because that was the big thing. He came there for her to apologize to the other girl on social media.
Why did she have to apologize, though?
And he made her apologize because that's one thing she did before she died.
I know, but why would she have to apologize?
They said that was strange, too.
Yeah, for what? Like, she was messing with me. Right. But that's what I'm saying, that social media bullying stuff, because that's exactly what it was. This girl in Texas got so much to say about her, like about your dude. Just check your dude.
Right, exactly. He was coming back and forth. Nobody was telling him to come.
Right, and at the end of the day, you need control of your person. Other people, and I say this in my book as well. Shout out to Woman to Woman, honey. That book is all up in the show. But why you mad at the side chick? Why you mad at the second chick? Because it's clearly your dude going back to her. Yeah. So you need to be checking your dude versus her.
And I had like to take a real reality pill of that of myself when I went through infidelity in my
God, you said to you all the time because you were definitely at that moment, and I think it's emotions and pride and ego, all that get involved. But you were definitely someone that I was thinking of on that chapter because not the only person because that happens a lot.
Right.
I've even done it. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely like, dang, we do this too much. At the end of the day, it ain't got nothing to do with that person. Right. Because I remember you was mad. Like, and your anger was definitely directed to the other party. Right. And I'm like, no, it's like, and you were like, no, because I know. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I'm going to say, probably like the shit. The first time I was mad at him too.
Yeah. I think you were more hurt.
Yeah, most
with
definitely.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But your pride and your ego made you.
Well,
pissed.
she wasn't making it no better.
But
either.
she wasn't making it worse. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't.
You wasn't living that though.
But I was there, so it was like the stuff she was saying. Honestly, it was weird. It was strange, but she wanted to be your friend.
Yeah, she was. She did.
She wanted to be your friend. So she was trying to be like, well, why don't we come together? And you like, no, bitch, I'm going to come together with you for nothing.
Right. Like, don't talk to me.
We're not going to be friends.
Right. Yeah, I was there. I was.
He was like, he was not on her. And it was like, I'm like, why are you so mad at her? Like, I get the initial shock of it. Yeah. Totally. Because... Yeah. And this is crazy. This is going to be in Mocha's book when she write a book. Because, y'all, this situation was crazy. Maybe one day she'll talk about it on the show. Yeah. But it was crazy because I was there with you the whole time. Yeah. And I was telling people, like, it could not have been me. I would have flipped out. So I give you strength, give you props on your strength for how you handled that. Because you carried yourself like a woman, very classy. That had to be the hardest situation ever.
I had to grow into that most definitely. And I think that I've learned that the love I thought I had for that person really wasn't there, because had just this other person, if that would have happened yesterday or even tomorrow with another person, I would be in jail. Okay. So I just think that that's what it was. Not to take anything away from our relationship or anything, but I just don't think that we just was at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I think in different relationships, and clearly we're on the relationship segment, but I think in relationships that we learn different things from different people. Right. So unfortunately for you, you learned it a little later because you had your playgirl stage where you was out here breaking hearts and stuff.
Exactly.
It was time for you to kind of feel the other half of it. Right. So when you do get to your prince, you know what I'm saying? You can understand how to appreciate that.
Yeah, I can understand.
Because I used to do that all the time. Like, I think about the relationship before my husband and my relationship now, and I was like, why was I even in that situation? Right. There's clearly a purpose for it. You know what I'm saying?
So you can learn to be better.
Be like, why? And I think about just the crap I would put up with, and I'm like, that is never me. Like, that has never been me. Right. I have never been that chick that would I would bounce. So what was it that was making me like?
I don't know. I can say some of it was the D. I'm just saying, the
Was it for you?
Yeah, like
for me,
I had good sex in that relationship.
Because I'm talking about before. Because I got the purpose of it was me getting my daughter. Like, clearly there was a purpose for it. I get that, but I don't understand why I stayed in certain situations. Like, I would be like just dealing with some crap that I would never deal with now. Right. And I'm like, why was I knew like I didn't like the stuff. So why was I dealing with it?
I think I kind of like set some things up in my kind of goal wise in my last relationship. It didn't have anything to do with him. It just had to do with me and my personal growth. Yeah. Like, as far as like not cheating. Yeah. That's like, that was a big thing. Yeah. And he was like opening up the door for me to really do it and shit on them, and I really was like, no, trying to do against that. Yeah. So like, if I can be faithful in that situation, I know that when someone treating me right, that I could be faithful. So that was one thing. And then another thing is, I feel like I had some bad seeds to reap. Because I had sowed a lot of bad. Yeah,
so you thought you was dealing with your karma.
Yeah, okay. I just really, I would rather take it with.
See, I was a good girl. Like, I wasn't putting out bad juju. I really wasn't. And that's why I used to be like, why me? Like, what I mean? I used to be like, what? But I also feel like I was young, dating an older guy. This was my first time living with somebody. So I was trying to be big girl. I was trying to be wifey, but I wasn't a wife. So and I know when you're in a marriage, when you're a wife, you don't just leave. You kind of got to deal with problems. So I think mentally I was in that mind frame, and also other people were saying it wasn't gonna work. And I don't want you to tell me,
don't
it's not
tell
gonna work.
Right, exactly. Like, or tell you, like, that's not the one.
Right, you don't tell me, I tell you.
Exactly. Like, I didn't been in a situation. This is probably why I be having a little bad karma sometimes, like where somebody shitted on me, right? And I'm like, oh, what, you can't? You think I will purposely make this person? I go out of my way to make that person like me again, so I can shit on them. I've done that shit before, like, seriously, like, done it and been like, ooh, too. Peace out, dude. Wish you wouldn't have gave me another chance, don't you? So, like, I have been, like, patty Betty like that before. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes it just be like that.
So I don't have to look at you doing that again, do it?
Nah, I'm good. Okay. Ain't nobody, like, shitting on me. Like, even my ex, like, in the end, like, who want to? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying it in a bad way. I would want me too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's just like that boat has sailed, and it's just what it is. I just feel like now I'm focusing on, like, me and Braxton, which is pretty cool. It keeps me busy.
Yeah.
And if somebody could, like, fit themselves in that, then they deserve to be there.
I mean, honestly, I do feel like it is healthy after a breakup that you take time for you. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think it's healthy to jump right from a relationship. And people do it all the time, and they wonder what they're doing wrong. You haven't given your time self to heal. You haven't given yourself time to reflect on why that didn't work, what you didn't like, what you want to do differently. Right. You're just jumping to a whole other personality.
Because I can't say, like, I really don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want.
Right.
So, yeah.
And I mean, it was a break after I had my daughter. Like, I stayed single for 7 years. I went out.
Well, I ain't trying to stay single that long.
I'm not saying do that, but I was younger. You're not, you know what I'm saying? I was early 20s. So I was young enough to do that. And I took a break. Of course, I went out on dates with guys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And hung out with guys or whatever. But it wasn't like, I didn't get into a relationship until my husband. Right. And that was because I was ready then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I wanted to make sure she was good. She knew her place. She knew that you are mommy's princess. Mommy is us. Right. Against the world. You know, before anything else is established, I wanted to make sure that that chapter with her father was totally ironed out, closed. I was trying to have a co-parenting existence. You know, I was really trying to do stuff the right way. Mm-hmm. Now, some of it I succeeded, some of it I didn't, but I was healed. Okay, I knew what I didn't want. I knew what I did want. My daughter was in love with my husband. You know, so it worked out that way. Yeah. So, and it still ain't perfect. Don't think I got all the answers. Okay.
No, I just like, I know what situations I won't accept anymore. Right. And I think that that's good because I kind of probably did, and I was kind of like setting the trend and. I'm okay with doing that again, but not totally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
But that probably did prepare you to be a wife, though, because you were living with somebody, you were taking care of somebody got sick, and you really had to take care of them. You had to really, like, that's spouse stuff.
Yeah. That I totally wasn't ready for not being a spouse. Yeah. And I'm glad that I had opportunities to, like, get out of that situation and not, like, get myself, because at one point I was, like, pressing, like, ooh, I want to get married. But then I was thinking, like, well, no, my cousin was really, like, this is a really serious situation that you're going to get yourself in. Excuse me. And she was like, so I could see if you had your ring prior to him getting sick. But no, so, you know, you want to think about that.
We all said that, though. Yeah. Like, just in your situation, in your circumstances, I feel like a marriage should be equal. Right. What you give to them, they should be doing the same for you. Mm-hmm. If something were to happen to you, you want a partner that's going to pick up the slack and take care of you like you would do for them. Right. So my thing to you was always, if the situation was reversed, would he be the same way you are? You know, I would always ask you that question. That was my only question, because I really don't care if you make stuff work with somebody that cheats. Or, you know, like, that's your story. Right. That ain't got to do with me. Right. But my thing is, if you were the one that got sick, would you be taken care of? That was my only question. Right.
Probably, but probably not by him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it was by you. So you want a partner that is going to be there for you. Exactly. Because shit, life happens.
Yeah, right. Look at what happens to him.
Yeah, life happens. Right. It could easily be you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you got a partner that's going to have your back. And that's something that I learned with my ex as well. I got kidney stones and I got really sick. Girl, I thought I was going to die. Kidney stones is the devil. It hurts so bad. Like, I don't know what was going on. We had to go to the hospital. My sister, who is now my angel, was there, and a friend of mine was there, and it was yelling at the nurses because they weren't taking me back. And he was there. He had to go to work, so eventually he went to work. Girl, after he went to work, he got missing. I ain't see him for like a week and a half. Wow. I had kidney stones, sick, like on bed rest. You know, like I gotta pass these things, and he was gone. And this is early on to where I should have been like,
if I have a baby by this dude,
is he gonna take care of me? Or, you know, like if something happens, I lose a leg, is he gonna have my back? You know, like I should have thought about that, because kidney stones is gonna pass. We're gonna get better. Right. But while I'm ill, you got missing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, didn't even call and say, hey, how you feeling? It was like But then when he came back, when I was better, I was like, hey, like,
right.
dummy. So I used to be like, what's wrong with me? But I feel like I was stupid because it was made for me to get my little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you think now, like, you think back to certain situations, and the person that you are today is not who you were then. Because you definitely would. There's no way in hell that if I break my toe, and if my husband is not there to take care of me, I want to stay married. Like, no, I broke my toe, it hurt.
Right. Exactly.
I needed you to help.
Right.
Or I'm not going to be silent about it. How about that?
Right.
I'm definitely going to be vocal. I might not divorce you.
Right.
I'll be very vocal.
We're going to have some problems.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's dope. Okay.
Yeah. So let's plan on coming back after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Like, let's do it after my trip, because on the 7th, I'm going to Dallas for a quick birthday trip.
What are you doing on Black Friday?
Oh, you know what? I forget. I'm not going to be doing nothing. We could do it after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's do it after Thanksgiving so we can talk about our food. That way we give y'all show 2 times and then before December hit and the holidays hit. So I want you guys, I'm doing something in December. And it's a challenge. I'm not sure if you guys can do the whole challenge, but I would like you to participate any way you can.
Okay.
It's going to be called the 25 Days of Christmas. And I give you a challenge every day, something to do, kind of geared around the holidays. If that day you can't do what I give, you can do something different that's on there and just exit out and, like kind of work around it. Because, our schedules are different, our days are different, our kids' schedules. But it's simple stuff. Like one day is wear a holiday accessory. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily all hard stuff.
Right.
Some stuff are harder. Mm-hmm. Some stuff aren't. I want you to shop local businesses for gifts. Like, it's like certain stuff like that. So I want you to go to my blog. I'm going to post it this weekend because I want to give you guys enough time to prepare for the 25 Days of Christmas Challenge. And I think it'll be so dope. So hopefully Mocha can do a few of them and we can talk about it on upcoming shows. And she can come to some of my events I'm hosting.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Like our December is pretty well like booked up, like pretty much so because like we are going to be both in the Like a Boss calendar and we got
okay, so guys, listen. There is a photo shoot that's happening next month for the 2020 year calendar.
Yeah.
And Mocha and I are both going to be featured on that.
Yes.
So we going to be selling them too. So y'all make sure y'all get them too once they come out and stuff. So y'all can see our nice little faces on the calendar.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Yeah, be looking out for that. And let's see what else. More shows to come.
Yes.
And we're trying to set up some videos so we don't have to like be with each other.
Yeah.
Like, so be looking out for those. Like, cause somehow you can, on some of our podcast platforms, we can download video. Mm-hmm. So be looking forward to that coming up. So real soon. Hopefully by the first of the year, we'll have that all the kinks. Like I brought my computer over today. So we're going to try to get that downloaded at least and try it out at least once.
Yes.
Alrighty. So I think that is all that we have for you today.
Yes, you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes, most definitely.
I want y'all to be eating on the beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, hog, chicken. Wow. You name it. We're trying to have a great holiday season. Love on your family while they're here.
Yes.
Do not be upset. Do not have drama. I promise you tomorrow's not promised. Life is so really short. Isn't. So who you have this Thanksgiving, you might not have next Thanksgiving.
True that.
So appreciate them.
Yes,
love
even if they eat out of macaroni and cheese. That's an inside joke for me and my family.
But I mean, love on them while you have them because as I think about like my Thanksgiving 2 years ago, I had my cousin. I don't have him. So, you know what I mean? Like last year, I was at my aunt's. And I went to the Evans, my Mexican family.
Right.
I went to the Brookses, my marriage family. Then we went to my aunt's, which is the Longs. And my grandparents was there. I'm going to my aunt's again, and my grandparents are still here. So it's amazing to be able to see them because they're in their 90s. So you want to be able to spend that time with them as much as I can. I have my kids. I want them to be able to experience that time.
Right.
So just love your family. Have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday. And we will talk to y'all when we come back. Deuces!